I got blind in 2009 after a series of unsuccessful surgeries. I had retinal detachment, cataract, and some other, medical extensions. My name is Oluwatomisin Adeyefa. I'm a broadcast journalist. I like to say I'm a journalist for development and change, a voiceover artist, a copywriter, a gender and disability rights advocate, a public speaker, and an entrepreneur. My educational background started from my primary education, which was at St. Gabriel Nursery and Primary School. My proprietress at the time was a Ghanaian. The school was established by Mrs. Ubodaga. Graduated in flying colors as the head girl of the school. So it was at this time that my impairment, came in, and I could no longer pursue my love for medicine. I was a science student at the time, and so I had to settle for art and humanities. And that took me to wanting to study mass communication. I, had to start my senior secondary school education again, so to speak, because I was already familiar with the biology, chemistry, and physics. And so I had to make myself acquainted to subjects like government, economics, commerce, literature, and other languages. And then I proceeded into the Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Ojere, Abeokuta, Ogun State. I got blind in 2009 after a series of unsuccessful surgeries. I had retinal detachment, cataract, and some other, medical extensions to deal with. I had my first surgery in 2008. That was successful. I could see but couldn't read print. And so I had to go in for the next set of surgeries and came out unsuccessful. And that's how I remained blind till date. At the time I got blind, I was a teenager, a young teenager. I was about 18 at the time, 18, 17 at the time. And so it looked to me like my life was going to be over even before it started. It looked to me like my dreams, hopes, and aspirations were just going to go like that. It was just going to go down the drain. And so when I heard of the opportunity that I could return to school, I could learn how to read and write as a blind person, I didn't hesitate to take it. I went for my rehabilitation. That's a 1-year rehabilitation at Nigeria Farm Craft Center for the Blind. It was stressful getting into that school too, because that's the only school the federal government of Nigeria has as a rehabilitation center for blind persons across the 36 states of the country. So you have to be recommended. You must have a recommendation letter from your state before you are admitted into the school. I came in for my rehabilitation, learned how to read and write in Braille, learned how to use the computer, learned how to make so many craft and art things, such as bags with beads and nylon ropes and things like that, how to weave with my hands. I learned how to make liquid soap. Well, these are the things I do even with my disability. I do journalism, advocacy, copywriting. I also write for myself because I'm an author. I'm an entrepreneur. I sell data, airtime, and things like that. What motivates me to do all those things is because I can. I believe I can. I believe that there is so much more, so many angles to me that I'm yet to even discover. There are so much ways I could impact on myself, my family, and the society. Disability does not have to limit you. You don't have to obey the call of limitation because you're disabled or because you have a disability. It's an impairment. It shouldn't have to, define who you are, what you want to be, and how you want to become whatever it is you want to become. So I do all those things because I find joy in it, and then it also helps to keep food on my table. One major challenge that I face in my day-to-day activities many of the times is discrimination, stigmatization, negative stereotyping. People see you and the first thing that comes to them is, how can you do it? you cannot do it. You shouldn't even be doing it. So you hear things like, oh, you shouldn't come out. Even if you wanted to come out, you should have come out with somebody. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, if I employ you, if I give you the job, you won't be able to do it. It's stressful. My advice to people with disabilities would be to dream. And please don't just dream big. Go beyond your comfort zone. Step on boundaries, step on barriers. Those barriers are there to limit you. So go above those limitations. And wherever you find yourself, be advocates. Now, don't just be advocates in the words of your mouth, in your actions. Be good representation so that that door that is open to you will not shut on some other people. Just be good ambassador of inclusion. Talk about inclusion, live inclusion, say no to discrimination, and walk the talk.